The Warstock website is home of 90% of all the weaponized stock on GTA 5. Some vehicles have had a really good impact on us all, whether that's to make grinding easier, or to help defend us in battles. Well, today I'm going to go over 10 vehicles on this website that I wouldn't recommend buying. So let's get into it. Number 1. The Zaba. The Zaba is a hunky piece of meat. It floats on the water and it steers like it's playing Pac-Man. But that's all about what's going for it. I mean, sure, it's very unique to look at, but if you don't have too much dollar to spare, then I wouldn't recommend putting this high on your list. Looks can be deceiving. I mean, if it had at least weaponized options, maybe it'd be a good thing to use on the water, but it doesn't. So this is why you shouldn't really buy this. I think all it wants to be is a fish. And honestly, let's just let it be. You can buy this at the trade price for 1.8 million. And to be honest, I don't really think it's worth it. It doesn't even go that fast on the water either. I'd give this a 3 out of 10. Number 2. The Cargobob and the Cargobob Jetsam. Oh, these two helicopters were a hot debate back in the day. You should buy the Jetsam because it's quieter. Yeah, and other than charging you extra for that, these two aren't even worth it at all. Back in my day. Yeah, back in my day. God, I'm so old. The Cargobob was absolutely useful for contact missions. They'd make life so much easier. But since the Iron Mule came out, it's worth saving your pennies for this instead. It's better in many ways, such as it can carry more weight, and also it's faster. So definitely consider it. Plus, let's not mention, if you crash this thing slightly, it's already smoking. Hey, no, smoking is bad. I would give the Cargobobs a solid 1 out of 10. Number 3, the Rhino. The Rhino, and no, I'm not talking about you in the zoo, is an absolutely legendary vehicle on the game. It came to online the moment it was launched, and it was extremely good for its time, but to this day, it's completely outdated. You have tanks like the APC and the Kajali, which are 10 times better. And as well, the Rhino Tank is only a Pegasus vehicle, so you can't even request it wherever you want it to, whereas the other two, you can. I don't know, I just think it's worth saving up for these two first. Not to mention they're also much stronger and offer better weaponry too. I'd probably give the Rhino a 5 out of 10 though. Number 4. The Dump. The Dump does exactly what it says on the tin. It's a dump. Why is this thing so overpriced and why was I an idiot to buy it back in the day? To answer both your questions, I have no idea. Oh, the dump is unique, alright. Uniquely slow. Why did Rockstar think this was a good idea in the first place? And better yet, why is it not removed from the vehicle list when they remove so many vehicles? Because I see absolutely nobody drive this thing. Whoever does drive it has serious mental problems. Oh wait. Whoever does drive this has serious mental problems. If you could unload the dirt on somebody's vehicle, then this might be a bit worth the money. I've seen a few disgusting cars with modded F1 tyres I'd like to pay a visit. I'd give the dump a solid dump out of 10, which means 1. Number 5. The Hydra. The Hydra was another groundbreaking vehicle when it first came out to the store. A jet which allowed you to access the map in a much faster way, and back when the OG heists came out, it was the fastest vehicle you could own. The Hydra these days is just okay, and I think 3 million for this is way overpriced considering you can get the Raiju for just 2 million more, and it has way more perks. It's faster, it can go off the radar, and it can take a bit more damage. So as much as we love the Hydra, prioritise the Raiju first. And as for the Lazer, well, this is 1.5 million more than a Raiju, and if you're somebody who can't land aircrafts properly, then this vehicle is not for you. I'd give the Hydra a 5 out of 10. Number 6, the Ardent. The Ardent is a vehicle which just doesn't have much going for it. Do you want some machine guns? Okay. Well, that's all you're getting. Don't get me wrong, the car itself does look rather nice, but if you're buying it, I think it should just only be used to put in your garage and then collect dust. The Ardent had so much potential, and to me, it was like a Ruiner 2000, but ordered from Wish. But if you're wanting to buy vehicles for their weapons, then avoid this at all costs. I'd give the Ardent a 2 out of 10. Number 7. The Weaponized Conada. Now, let's not get too hasty. I had to bring a modern vehicle to the list eventually. The hyped up Weaponized Conada, or how other people called it, the Buzzard Mark II, was seriously let down by Rockstar because it didn't live up to the hype, and I'll tell you what I mean. Most modern vehicles these days have tons of bells and whistles, but the Conada, you can only add Oh, nothing. The Conda only comes with homing missiles, and while that may seem alright, you can't spam the missiles as you would with other vehicles, such as a Sparrow. This is me holding the shoot button. This is me holding shoot with the Sparrow. You can't buy bombs, use chaff. In fact, you may as well just buy the normal buzzard attack chopper at this rate. I mean, at least with that, you can spawn it next to you through the CEO menu. I'd give the Weaponized Conada a 6 out of 10 because it's still fast and it still looks nice. Number 8. The Stromberg. The Stromberg is no doubt a very good looking vehicle, and it's one of 2 vehicles, car-wise, which can go underwater without any problems. Decent missiles, decent handling. However, the Torrada is just far much better. And while the Torrada is only just 2 million more, I would definitely recommend saving for that instead of this. I don't want to explain why it's better because I do this in almost every video because it's my favourite vehicle, but it just is, trust me. But other than that, I would give the Stromberg a 7 out of 10 because the price is good for what it is. Number 9. The Insurgent. The Insurgent is a beautiful vehicle, and this definitely had its prime back when the OG heists came out. Oh wow, a vehicle which takes more than one rocket to blow up, that's mind blowing. Yes, this was one of the first vehicles which had this feature in GTA 5, so I can't poop on it too much. I used this a lot back in the day, and I loved every moment. Just like most things on this list, it aged like milk. The Insurgent Pickup Custom is a far better alternative for many reasons. You can customise it to the brim with many upgrades, like mounted machine gun, explosive mines, and more forged windows. And considering it's double the price, so it should be, because it's double the fun, but I would give the Insurgent a good 6 out of 10. And finally, number 10, the RO86 Alkonost. This plane had extremely high expectations when it first came out. It's fat, it looks good, but does it do good in GTA Online? In my opinion, no. To be in stealth, you need to fly at least 2,000 feet in the air, and even with that, you got about as much chance as winning the lottery than you do actually managing to get somebody with this thing. The Akula and the Annihilator are better alternatives for stealth because at least you can use these whenever you want. Let's not mention that this thing also takes up the whole hangar space too, and 2 hits from the homing launcher alone and you're already gone. And good luck manoeuvring that. Oh, you want a countermeasure? Sure, we can give you chaff. But I'm very sure that taking this thing out of the sky is super easy with any type of weapon because of its size. Honestly, I'd give it a 3 out of 10. And there we have it. Of course, these are all opinions. Majority of these just had way better alternatives, which is why I put these on the list. But of course, we all have acquired tastes. I could have fit more on here, but let me know some of yours in the comments. Anyway, thank you for watching and I will see you in the next one.